right. Yes. We are good. I think we are. That's crazy. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. What's up, people? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Tim Black Show on a Tuesday, which means it's Truth Tuesdays. What up, people? How are you feeling? What is the goings on? What's the goings on? My brothers, my sisters. Yeah. Man, the hits keep coming and so do the jokes. So, what's up? Let me make sure my people can see me and hear me on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, somewhere else, Twitch. Let's see if we're good, Johnson. I don't know. Let's make sure. No, I don't want to exit. That's not what I want to do. I want to. What's this? Okay. Let's go here. There we good. We're good. Okay, we're up. We're running. Okay, we got the Wolfpack in the house. They can hear us. How's everyone doing? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Nade? What's up, Tony? What's up, party people? What's up, Keith Weston holding it down? My brother. Context Matters in the house, holding it down. I see you, brother. I got the crew. I'm okay. I got the crew. I have the crew. Yes. And I'm sure they would have told us by now if they couldn't hear us. Sometimes people are funny, though. I try to be a little funny, you know. They get comedic. They don't want to tell me stuff. But nah, this bunch, straight arrows, these guys. What's up? Okay, so if you're new to the show, this is the Tim Black Show. On Tuesdays, we open up phone lines. Phone numbers printed on the board. If you got the heart, call up, speak your mind. Talk about what's ever going on in the news cycle, whatever's happening. Add your 2 cents, complain, rant. Do what you got to do. Play a harmonica. I don't know. People do different things when they call up. This is the show, though, Johnson. What's up, people? How you doing? Can we get some likes and some shares? What's up, Courtney SLP? I see Tim Black Wolfpack members. What's up, Will? What's going on, brother? Nancy Drew in the house. Thank you. Sign of the Times. What up? Good to see you, sister. You and Courtney keep me going, man. You two sisters keep me going. Thank you. All right, Keith West is in the house. You know it. And it is what it is. Context, thanks for showing up, man. Woo! You know, man, we got this new technology. Technology is great, but it also is bad for us, man. There's bad technology. That deep fake technology, that shit is scary. They should outlaw the deep fake stuff, man. You know, they might have to outlaw that. Like, it's okay. It's okay when they're using it to make a Kendrick Lamar video, but when they start using it to make it look like you robbed a bank, ain't gonna take much, Johnson. They ain't gonna take much. You gotta realize that this technology put into the wrong hands, all of us will go to jail. And the way our bail system set up, the way my bank account's set up, So, like, I don't like the deep fake technology because I know when it's put into the wrong hands, it will be bad for us. That's what I know, Johnson. Come on now. I know you guys there. Some of you are like, oh, come on, Tim Black is not that bad. Deep fake technology. Tim, you all scared. You're so old, Tim Black. Scared of technology. Not scared of it. I just understand how to use it. All that stuff, man. All that voice impressions, thumb impressions, all that hypatics, all that stuff, man. That stuff, People don't believe it can be faked. Then it can be faked. Like, if no one told you, would you know that was a fake? Probably wouldn't have known. How do we know that there have been things that we've seen that we thought were real that were not real? Because maybe they came out with the deepfake technology before they told you that they came out with the deepfake technology. Thank Johnson, thank. So look, I got the phone lines tonight. Hopefully people will have the heart to call up to the Tim Black Show and speak it. I know it's tough when you're on the spot, everyone's listening, but you know it's worth it because whatever you're feeling, I'm telling you, there are hundreds, if not thousands of people feeling that exact same way. And you're speaking for them. Now, y'all seen Dancing with Herschel Walker? Have you seen that? Lord have mercy. See, I try not to be partisan. I try not to be partisan because both parties owe me money. Okay? They owe my people money. Okay? Both parties have sold us up the river. One party pretends to be my friend. Hey, Tim Black, how you doing, man? Good to see you, Tim Black. Come on in. Don't sit there. You can sit over there. But come on in. What's wrong? See, you're so sensitive. Shouldn't have brought you here. But since you're here, have a seat. Other parties like, no, thank you. We don't like strange people at our house. We don't like strangers. We don't want it. Okay? One place you go to, they won't let you. Another place you come in, they treat you like you're the furniture. They won't let you sit on the furniture. They want to, so both are bad for you. It all depends on if you want your racism up front or if you like it, cloaked in a little bit of something. And don't get it twisted, guys. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, Tim, I want my racism up front. Not always. People say that who have not experienced a lot of racism. I remember going door to door selling candles when I was in elementary school, going to the wrong door. And these guys had no teeth and were drunk rednecks. I couldn't get away fast enough. They called me everything except child of God. We don't lie. Who sent this N-word to our door? We don't do this. Now, you may think it's better to have upfront racism, not when you're 8 years old selling candles, 10 years old selling candles, to try to win a whoopee cushion prize out of the catalog. What you should never have your kids do. Never let your kids participate in those selling events. It's all a scam. It's garbage, okay? But so, don't say sometimes subtle's better, okay? Back to Herschel Walker. I don't want to be partisan. I don't want to be somebody that's like, I'm going to beat up on a Republican. But Herschel Walker is so bad. Oh, he's so bad. Oh, God, he's... I'm going to talk about, you have to understand, Raphael Warnock, I hated his answer. That long-winded Negro spiritual shit when somebody asks you, hey, dog, you support reparations for black Americans, descendants of slaves? You're like, well, first of all, let me tell you, this is how I would answer that. Yeah. That was what I was asking you, a question. Well, this is how I would answer that. Blah, 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 blah. See, I don't like that. And I will make content that calls that out because that is the type of shit we don't need in America. We don't need it in our politics. And it's my job, frankly. It ain't your job. It's my job to say, hey, Warnock, cut the shit. But if you ever had in your mind the thought that I thought Herschel Walker was acceptable, I don't live in Georgia. I live in Maryland. So it ain't up to me. But what I'm saying to you is something's clearly wrong with Herschel Walker is what I'm trying to tell you. If you saw this video of Herschel Walker dancing, I would play it, but he's got music in it from some place that will hit me with a copyright strike. This brother's dancing. Herschel Walker can't dance. And while I'm watching it, I'm like, I know he has to know. He seems demented. But he must know that people are going to make fun of his ass. He has to realize he's going to be the butt of many jokes. There's going to be a lot of video content made off this. And none of it will be good. So I'm thinking maybe he has he's got like a plan. His plan is to have the Democrats attack him and make fun of him. And then he'll be able to say, see? Who's the coon now, huh? Talking about black men dancing. Black men shouldn't have to dance to win office. Then I remember we're talking about Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker don't think deep like that. This the brother when they brought up guns and gun policy and 19 babies getting shot at school. He was like, well, Cain killed Abel. Just what? So I don't think it's an accurate assumption to make, logical anyway, that Herschel Walker has some far-reaching plan. What I'm trying to tell you is that Herschel Walker embarrassed not only himself, but 10 or 20 guys that look like him, dance like him, or who have the last name Walker. JJ from Good Times called up, and he wanted Herschel Walker to change his last name. That's how bad this was. It's a mockery of a mockery. Black people don't have much, man, but we have dancing. Don't take that from us, Herschel. Now, if it wasn't bad enough seeing Herschel Walker dance in his Instagram video and hold a dance class to no one, it's like he made the dance up on the way. Hey, y'all, I look sweaty, but I'm sweating because I do dance. Look, I be creative. I create stuff. So look at this. Hut, hut. What I'm trying to tell you is it's not right. But what's even worse than Herschel Walker is people making fun of it. Now, I'm making fun of it, but I'm also saying the brother needs help. Obviously, he's being used by the Republican Party to knock out Warnock, thinking that if America's dumb enough to elect Donald Trump, it's probably dumb enough to elect Herschel Walker. But I gotta say, Johnson, if you have been personally ridiculed for your dancing with Hillary Clinton, maybe you should not be the one with the video critiquing other people's dancing. Yeah, what I'm saying is if you were dancing for Hillary, embarrassing all of black people and all of black creation, maybe it's not up to you to decide if Herschel Walker should be dancing. That's all I'm saying. Maybe dance topics would not be the arena that you would want to play in. I know I have a big mouth. Some of you know who I'm talking about. Put in the comment section if you know who I'm talking about. I'm just trying to figure out, man, the audacity of folks. Like if you were the PP boy all through elementary school, you were the boy that always peed on himself. Maybe you don't get to be the guy when you're 20s talking about somebody else who had a bad day. Yeah, maybe you want to shy away from these subjects. People remember you. So Herschel Walker is embarrassing. Get this man help. And you know what? Somebody need to call CPS on the Republican Party. That's like calling on the GOP. They are abusing Herschel Walker right now. He may still win. But what will he win? Will he win his dignity? No, that's gone long ago. Will he even know he's in office? I'm not so sure, Johnson. Son probably put him up to it. Okay. I got a couple news items. That was kind of for fun. Okay, so they took a break today from the elections, the hearings on the January 6th, what did Donald Trump do, let's get rid of this guy thing they got going on. And look, guys, I know a lot of people, they watch my content, they don't really watch it. I spent 30 minutes saying how the media manipulates shit to spin narratives, and then people forget everything I said and went right to, but we gotta stop and stand for our democracy. We gotta uphold our democracy. We need these hearings. We're just gonna have to disagree. We don't need them. There are over 150 people in jail right now who were sentenced. Now, maybe not all of them are in jail. A lot of people went to jail, though, okay, for January 6th. And a lot of them didn't know they were going to go because some of them really believed that Trump had their back. Trump's going to win. So anyway, here goes the three things that have come out about this. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. I don't know. Today is Tuesday. Maybe it was yesterday. Check this out. Yeah, I think this was Monday because there were no trials today. It's going to resume tomorrow. So the first thing that you need to know is based on testimony, Giuliani was drunk on election night. And he was the one who told Donald Trump he should not accept the results of the election because he was drunk. That's what they're saying. Number two, and this is a big one. Donald Trump and his cohorts raised $250 million on this Hail Mary of an attempt to overturn the election results. Told their people, told supporters, told donors, we're going to get this election turned around, send money. And number three, turns out there was no real plan on how to make that happen. And that may be a grounds for fraud because they had no real mechanisms in place in order to overturn an election. And it may have taken people's money fraudulently. The term here is the big lie became the big ripoff. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. There are many problems with our elections. I support election integrity. But the problem with our elections is not the voters, it's the electors. Get what I'm saying? It's not the voter fraud, it's election fraud. It's the misplacing of ballots. It's the burning destruction of ballots before they have been allocated or recounted. It's the gerrymandering. It's the redistricting. It's the closing of polling places. It's all the other things that are done that make the process that much harder. It's the fact that you have to take off work to go. It's the fact that they've shut down locations for people to be able to go. It's the fact that when people got there to get there to vote, that there were machines that were not working. That the wait times were exorbitant. All of these things are the reasons or the things that I would consider election fraud or have a deleterious effect on voter turnout, resulting in voter suppression. But no one wants to talk about that. Republicans don't want to talk about that. Democrats aren't talking about that. Who is talking about that? I had some friends in the independent media world. We used to talk about it, but then we started, then I got blacker. I was acceptably black, kind of. Then I got too black. It's like no one could see their hand in front of their face. Start talking about things like reparations, a black agenda, and then it was over. But once upon a time, 3 or 4 years ago, I was on panels with independent media, and we were fighting for election integrity. So anyway, this is what they're saying. It's not that I disagree that what Donald Trump did was wrong. What I'm saying is, I don't believe they have any smoking gun to prove anything beyond Trump being an asshole, which is not a criminal offense. Or they would have used it by now. This has been going on since Election Day, since January 6th. And also, I want this to be very clear, and this is not fault your opinion or my opinion. I don't want to fault your opinion or how you look at this. Look at it the way you want to look at it. I've worked in D.C. and Maryland my entire life. I've never lived anywhere else except in the nation's capital. During 9/11, I looked out my window, our office window, and we saw the smoke billowing from the Pentagon. I drove past it every day to work. In this area, there are 100 different military bases and connective tissue of our military. This is Washington, D.C. If you believe that there was an insurrection of people trying to overthrow our government that lasted multiple hours, and we somehow got caught with our pants down and didn't have a response other than the Capitol Police with no guns out, one person shot. If you don't believe that there is something very suspicious about that, if you don't believe there's something suspicious about that, if you think the only thing suspicious is that Donald Trump was a few blocks away holding a rally, if that's all you got, that's it, I got to question what you're really thinking. I'm going to say this once, and then I'm going to move on to my next story, Johnson. There was absolutely nothing in this country that gets done that's as big as anything that's worth paying attention to, that's not being done without the approval, the acknowledgement, or the feigned ignorance of our government. This is a superpower. What do you think superpower means? You think a few hundred white guys with bear mace can overthrow the United States of a fucking America? That's what you think? Now I know. You hate Trump. I get it. You hate fascism. I get it. Motherfucker, this is not what this is. This is moneyism. This is strategyism. This is nationalism. So it's not about liking Trump or liking Democrats or not liking either of them. It's about me driving past multiple army bases. So when I was in high school, I worked as a security guard. And on day one, I think it was, day one, after they talked to us about liabilities and shit like that, not doing anything but jeopardize the pocketbook of the company that you work for as an agent of that company. They talked about some misconceptions about theft. 9 times out of 10, the people that are really stealing in a retail establishment are employees, i.e., inside jobs. And in big retail environments, who steals the most? Stop looking at the black women, start looking at the old white lady. Because that's who's getting most of this shit on a regular basis, and no one stops her. So these are the things what I'm trying to tell you is that the democratic apparatus, our government as a whole, and whatever strategy they had in place, that is the old white lady in this scenario. And Donald Trump, is a single black mother who you keep asking, hurry up and buy what you have in your bag. All right. Now, she may have something in her bag, but you better check that old white lady too. Check her ass, because primary day. Oh God, I do this segment with a heavy heart. I do this segment with a heavy heart. Here's the title of today's program. If you all we got, we have nothing. Primary day was primary in Maine, Nevada, North Dakota, and South Carolina, and damn it, Johnson, Jim Clyburn decidedly won his primary. Decidedly. And this is what I've been trying to tell folks. And it's got nothing to do with Marcel Dixon. I had Marcel Dixon on the show. Spoken to him offline. We spoke before the show. We've DM'd before. Let me be honest with you. And I've done this myself. Just because it seems like there's a lot of us who are fighting for a thing or support something, I'm just trying to tell you, the people that you are not paying attention to that aren't there, there's a lot more people that are not. Okay? Looks can be deceiving. Online activity can be very deceiving. Clyburn got damn near 90% of the vote. And Marcel Dixon was not the only contender. He was against somebody else by the name of Addison, who I didn't even know about, who got more votes than Marcel Dixon. And Clyburn still ended up with 90% of the vote. When I say, when I get upset, which is part of my problem because I care too much, I need to stop caring. Just get the money. Just get the money. Put the money in the pocket. Shut the fuck up. That's what everybody else does. They seem to do just fine. Sleep like babies. I guess I don't know how they sleep. The point is this. When I say we need to broaden coalitions, people get mad. No, we don't, Tim. We need to broaden no coalition. Then you go selling out with the broaden people, get the more people in to do the thing. And why you got to do that? And that's stupid. You got. And then this happens. And I say, see, we need more people. But the Japanese and the Chinese and the Native Americans and the this thing and the that thing and the Afghanis, we not Afghani, we not Japanese, Chinese, or Vietnamese. We are black in America. Different folks, different strokes. We gonna need a broad coalition to get anything done. But the only thing they go to, first thing they go to, oh, you're a sellout, you don't care, you're blah, 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 blah. This person said, does this person look at numbers? Can they count? 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato? Jim Clyburn has taken more pharmaceutical money. Last I checked, him and Cory Booker are neck and neck. Do people care about that? It's so important that we try to get the word out. It's so important that independent media reaches more people. It's so important. Because reaching people, broadening the coalition, broadening the message is the only chance we have. I don't know anything about the Republican that Clyburn is up against. I have no idea. But one of them will be the representative. Put down in the comment section how you feel about it. And also answer the question, if you think we need to broaden the coalition, put a B in the chat. I think we need to broaden the coalition. Let's look at this pragmatically and say, okay. I mean, if we're going to have a shot at all. Jesus. Shout out to Marcel Dixon. Speaking of elections, it's my understanding that Jimmy Dore is running for office with the White People's Party. I mean, the People's Party. Movement for a People's Party, something like that. And people want my response to be that Jimmy's a fraud, a sellout, a cornball. And I'm not even going to say those things aren't true. Come on, Jimmy wouldn't give me a compliment if you paid him. Well, maybe he would if you paid him. Actually, I don't think it's crazy to run for office. I don't think it's crazy at all. I think it requires a commitment of your time and your energy. And if Jimmy Dore is going to put forth his time and energy and use his connections and his ability to go on these programs as an ability to raise funds in order to push agendas or push narratives or to voice opinions that are not going to be said or spoken about, well then, whatever my past misgivings or forgivings or misforgivings or whatever my feelings about Jimmy Dore have are inconsequential. If he's going to use his platform to voice opinions on issues that matter, he's going to do that in forums that without him saying it, it won't be said, then I support him. Because it ain't about his personality or me feeling like he betrayed the shit out of me. That's got nothing to do with it. But to raise concerns, that's important. So, yeah, I'm not going to, I'm not going to bash him for this. Now, Nick Banana now, come on. I don't know what he's running for. But yeah, I guess if you got, if you can go on Tucker Carlson and get the word out, that'd be great. That would make it all make sense. Or more sense. Wouldn't that be something? And all you assholes out there that are boo-hooing on him, first thing I thought about was Zelensky over in the Ukraine and how some of you are, I'm with Zelensky. Well, there you go. There you go. There's your Zelensky. Next. Did you hear what they did in Ohio? Did you hear in Ohio the gun laws? Governor Mike DeWine, governor of Ohio, just signed. I don't know what he said. No. Teachers and guns. I understand the concern. I understand the desire to have someone armed in these classrooms. I do get that. I also understand the trepidation. Not all the teachers not all teachers would I want armed, okay? Teachers are just people, okay? They're not saints. There's no special uterus for teachers to come out of. They come out of the same ones that the shooters come out of, okay? So, same six-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon that contributed, the same 2 bottles of Merlot that contributed to your birth contributed to theirs. So that's no special calling to be a teacher. So we can calm down, slow your ass down. Okay? Not kissed by an angel just because they're a teacher. So I have my concerns about teachers. But this law that Governor DeWine just signed into law took the training necessary for a teacher to possess a gun in a classroom from 700 hours of training. Let me say that again. From 700 hours of training to just 24. Now, if I recall correctly, my Bible, it is Ohio. It's a lot of good Christian folk in Ohio. My sister Nina Turner is from Ohio. LeBron Brown is from Ohio. There's other people from Ohio too. Tom Mosley Samples is from Ohio. There you go. Here's the thing. Using a Bible quotation, God did a lot in 24 hours. But he did. You ain't God. You need 700 hours. Something like that. Something like that is where I was going with that. Yeah, who you think you are? Buster Brown? You need more than 24 hours. Governor DeWine, see, this is the pandering, the ass kissery that happens with politicians. He's like riding that, we got to keep our gun wave, and then capitalizing off of the, what we going to do about the bad people? This is an overcorrection of an overcorrection. This overcorrection's off the road, down into the woods, into the lake, and burying itself into the bottom of the lake. We're going to have to drag the lake. That's how far this is off the track, Johnson. Come on, Johnson. From 700 hours to 24 hours. Come on. It's a morning after pill. What is this? This is your government. Ohio, you voted for this mofo. You put him in power. Okay, so I saw this story, and I know I need to look further into it because there's got to be more to this. So if you get detained, okay, say you enter America illegally, okay, because they got a thing that says, hey, you got to go through this process to enter the country. You don't, you are apprehended, and you say, hey, I'm seeking asylum. They do not immediately deport you. They have to hold a trial. The Supreme Court just ruled that they don't have to give you a trial, not even within 6 months. So you sit, I don't know where, I'm assuming in a private facility where someone is collecting lots of money. So there's no cap on how long you could wait to have this trial before being deported. No bond hearing. Now I'm sitting here thinking, I was like, wow, this is a way to just print money. This is a way just to print money. Look, I gotta assume that the people that are keeping you are getting paid by the government contracts to hold said detainees. It's a hotel, you got to keep it full. It's a hotel, they got to charge by the day. There is big money being made. Whenever you have any questions about why something exists, follow the money. Follow the money, Johnson, follow the money. So these deportations, the hold up on deportations, without doing a deep dive on this, it would seem to me that it had something to do with how much money is being made off of the detainees while they're in custody, and there is no, believe this, no urgency at all about processing these people out. They can rubber stamp them, told them to tip out the door, but that would not bring in the dollars. Do you realize that some of these people are captured or taken into custody in small towns all across, up and down the East Coast, West Coast border? Well, the only means of income, the only industry of income is jailing. That's their chief resource. It's how they keep the lights on. Which also leads me down another tunnel, Johnson. Red pilling it, aren't we? Maybe that's the reason why they were able to get in the first place. Oh my goodness, Johnson. Oh my goodness. Now we are really thinking. Now we are wearing our big boy pants. We put on our thinking caps, and we're wrapping our head around what really moves America, Johnson. We're... One of my concerns, one of my pet peeves is people that are overly eager to apply a certain set of, to apply focused attention on one set of issues without seeing how deeply those issues go. To coin a phrase, context matters. Context matters. What I'm saying is, all the screwing over that are being done to one group is being done to many other groups simultaneously. That's why it's called a superpower. Just like they lock up black people for a little bit of weed and keep you in jail for a long amount of time, a long amount of time. They're very much happy, very, very, very comfortable with keeping you in jail for just being here for a long time. Dog, 6 months. And we got people sitting back going, they're getting the best treatment they ever had. They're sitting in our prisons. They're so happy. I don't know about that. I don't know how great it is. But this I do know. We ain't mad about it. You may be mad about it, but who's ever running that facility is happy they're there. Put the butts in the seats. And if you haven't turned that corner, Johnson, in your progression, then you're missing the open man, Johnson. That you ain't gonna score the touchdown. You gotta see that man come across the path, hit him what he's doing, the wide out. Hit him, throw the ball, let the ball go. Let your hands go, Johnson. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Smell what the rock is cooking. Oh, they'll fly the crack in here, right? But you don't think they'll. Last thing before we go to phone calls, Johnson. Some redneck white supremacists were captured. I don't even want to call them rednecks. That term is anybody with a redneck. Nah. Stone Cold Steve Austin, I would consider him a redneck. He's a cool motherfucker, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin, cool as shit, man. His podcast I liked his podcast. I haven't listened in a while, but. So let me not say redneck. That's a term. The guys I'm talking about here, 300 members of Patriot Front were taken into custody in Idaho. And these are white supremacists, branded white supremacists. This is what they are. They wore masks and everything. When I saw them being arrested, I was like, why don't you take these damn masks off these off these Klan members? But they're not Klan members. They're a new breed. They are patriots. Now, their whole goal was to go to a gay pride parade and show their ass. They would have fit right into that gay pride parade. I don't understand what they're so upset about. They were going to go there and show their ass, and the guys in the gay pride parade are already showing their ass probably. My thing is, if you got a problem with LGBTQIA people, why are you going there? Won't you stay home? Rittenhouse? I never get these motherfuckers. They don't like something, so they show up. To do what? Stop them from being who they are. So anyway, they are sending the police death threats. That's the real story. The police are being threatened by the Patriot Front group because they were arrested. Now, I don't know what the charges they were arrested on, but they bonded out for $300 per person. It's not a lot of money was charged for the Patriot guys. Let me tell you this, Johnson. I got a feeling price would have been considerably higher if they didn't have a complexion for the protection from the collection. And they were from a different ideology. Understand what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, they lock us for $300. You get that for driving on a suspended license. I don't know what these guys were doing. They're trying to suspend the ability for people to live. Oh, what's the Patriot Front about? Stopping what? But like I said earlier, if America, the government, not every single American, if America wanted to rid itself of white supremacist organizations, they would. But you don't do that to family. Oh, come on, they got family that's a part of these organizations, Johnson. Oh, come on, you got some people in your family you don't want to speak of. Hell, they might have some that are actually themselves affiliated with these organizations. We had an FBI report come out a couple years ago that said they were infiltrated, that the freaking these white supremacist organizations had infiltrated police forces all across the country. The bottom line is, they exist because they're allowed to exist. Because we know what America does when America wants to get rid of something. Like it bombed that the headquarters in Philly. Remember they bombed that apartment, the whole section of that complex? Because they didn't like what the blacks were up to? See, America knows what to do when it gets tired of your ass. They had no lack of firepower. There was no misunderstanding, no negligence about getting the word out about acting. Didn't take multiple hours. Hey, I don't know what we should do. What should we do? Let's talk about this. Hey, let's call Dunkin' Donuts up. Let's have a conversation because I don't know what we should do. Should we go in or should we not go in? I don't know what we should do, man. What you think we should do, Bill? I don't know what we should do, bro. Well, what would you do? What would you do? I don't know. Let's get somebody on the phone. Order some pizzas while you're at it. But I can't do pizza. I got a gluten thing going on. Let's get some bagels. That's just more gluten, man. Don't you know what gluten is? That's the stuff that holds things together or something, right? But man, I need something else. What I'm trying to tell you is when America's ready, when America's serious, it gets serious. As the Native Americans, as the Viet Cong, shit. As black people in churches, as black kids going to school. All right, Johnson, we're going to have the rest of the show now. This is True Tuesday. Phone lines are now open. What we do on True Tuesday is we try to tell the truth. Truth Tuesday is where truth bombs are dropped. We do this every Tuesday. Every Friday, we have Freedom Friday. People call up, and they're free to speak. Not troll, though. That's what we do. That's the purpose of the show, Johnson. That is the purpose of said show. Wow. It is good stuff. Well, I want to thank everybody hit like tonight. We got some pretty good likes going on, Johnson. We got the likes in the house. Can we get some more likes going on? Crawler Baller says, deep fake. They made Joe Biden sound like he could talk during the election. hey, Johnson, I can neither confirm or deny that comment, but I'm trying to tell you, it's some tricky, scary stuff, Johnson. Tony says Joe Biden's gaslighting about the horrible state of the economy. I predict the midterms will be to 2010 all over again. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunate for yeah. Yeah. Interesting stuff, Johnson. Interesting stuff. I don't put it past them. So I was looking at a survey earlier today, and I was looking at the topics that Americans are most concerned about. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but economy was number one. Now, that's not really surprising, right? Oh, I know you thought it was going to be CRT. Or as Herschel Walker likes to call it, CTR. But here's the deal, Johnson. It's always the economy. But what I noticed is it's almost a 20-point shift from 3 months ago. Like, the concern about the economy is growing. What I'm saying is, though I agree that Joe Biden is hyping up the concerns about the economy in order to scapegoat the economy and to, reason why Democrats get their asses kicked. Know this. People are being put in bad positions to make decisions about their financial stability and decisions about what they shop, where they buy, where they drive, if they can drive. Things are bad for a lot of folks. So, when I'm looking at these polls, when I'm looking at what Americans are concerned about, I'm not going to dismiss it as it being a figment of the media. I don't think it's a figment of the media concocting stories or narratives. I believe it's based on their experiences. Yeah, sure. I'm sure there are some people who are reacting to what they heard on MSNBC or CNN, but I think the overall majority of people are experiencing a downturn of finances in their own lives, a downturn of access to cash, upticks in inflation, upticks in interest rates, upticks in everyday goods, food, clothes, gas, and that's punishing their wallets. So, and conversely, everything else, all the other things that people talk about, that we may talk about on these news channels, pale in comparison. Housing market is sliding, interest rates are up. Yeah. It's tough, Johnson. I don't want anybody to think it's not, because it is. It is, Johnson. Just a little note. I'm going to go deeper into the polling and what are the concerns of most Americans and what's going on with most Americans. And just a little something. When we start looking at housing, we start looking at renters. Get out of here, Johnson. Get out of here. What's happening is atrocious. The price gouging. I'm gonna cover more on the price gouging, the price gouging that's occurring. It's there has to be a way to protect American citizens, to protect citizens from what's happening right now. There must be a way where they're overinflating prices with no justification. in real estate or, rental properties in these areas where there are limited options, what do? Everybody just raises their rents 40%. For what, a 2% bump in inflation? It's the supply chain. It's the supply chain. Now, it's you wanting that new Tesla. That's what that is. All right, Johnson. I'm going to go to 805, then I'm going to go to 302. 805, you are live. What's your name? What is your comment? 805. Can you hear me, 805? I need to turn this off, man. Did that disconnect my phone? It did. Folks, it sent an Amber Alert to my phone. So let me see if I can get reconnected. We'll see what happens.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1.
It appears that the host has already dialed into this show. Only one host is allowed per show. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
The phone lines ain't working, Johnson. This does not look good, Johnson. Not good, Johnson. Not good. I don't know if we're going to be able to get around this. It's been so long since I've had to battle this phone line. Damn it. I am the host, you asshole.
Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear.
It appears that the host has already dialed into this show. Only one host is allowed per show. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
I am the host.
You have reached a non-working number. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and dial again.
NW2.
Well, folks, I'm sorry. This doesn't look good. I gotta turn these settings to this Amber Alert. It looks like that's what did it, this Amber Alert, but I installed this app called Neighbors. And yeah. Let me go damn it. Something I could think of. There is no alerts for Neighbors. So what the hell was that? Oh, it's the damn phone. Damn it. Guess I'll try one last thing, Johnson. I'm sorry. I will try this.
Blog Talk Radio.
We're sorry, but the toll-free number for this show is currently full.
All right, Johnson. It doesn't look good for the home team. I'm sorry, Johnson. It doesn't look good. It does not look good. It does not look good here. Shit. All right, so what do we say? Okay, looks like we got a little problem with the phone lines tonight. I'm sorry, I can't. I've tried different things to try to combat it. It appears to be an issue with the mobile phone that calls up, but I will try to look at it. I think I know what it is, but there's nothing I can do to work around it. So there it is, Johnson. All I can say is call in on Friday and we'll try to have it sorted out. But what I will do is I will read Super Chat stuff. I got people that made a couple comments already. Well, where did that go? Let's see what we got. Bastard. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. It's unfortunate what happened here with this garbage, but I appreciate you turning out. I know that. I do. Look, guys, Friday we'll be back. I'll be back actually tomorrow, because tomorrow we have Pause with Tim Black. So we got the Tim Black podcast tomorrow. We'll be right back at it, doing it all over again. I'm going to check comments. Did anybody have any comments today about hope this gets you a gallon. Hey, thank you. Hey, Crypto, it's crazy. It is $5 here in Maryland. It's crazy, Johnson. Yeah. And thank you, Tyler, for supporting the show. And thank you for everybody who supported the show. We're down to the true blue. But the word is getting out. We're doing our best to promote the show now. If you're on Facebook or Twitter, you may have seen some promotions. I don't think I promote on Twitter, but I promote it on Facebook, Instagram. We've been doing a lot of promotions in order to get the word out, let people know what we are doing, because it matters. You got to put some skin in the game in order to make people be aware. It's a lot of different shows going on at one time. It is what it is. Thank you so much, Tim Black's Wolfpack. Remember, cut the check. Yo, you know how it is. Don't forget, become a member of the Tim Black Show by going to jointimblack.com. That's where it is, Johnson. Come on now. Sign up. Become a member of the show. Oh, man. Crazy. Damn. What else can I tell you? What else do I got? Do I got anything else? Anything else I'm working on? Context? Sign of the times? Anything else I'm missing out? Cut the check, support the show. That's it. Cut the check, support the show. It's we can disagree about certain topics, but I'm telling you, no one makes me say the shit I say. And this is what I devote my time to. I try not to come with half-baked ideas, but that's what the phone lines are for you to call up as well, for you to be a part of it. Yeah, this is not a one-man show. This is a everybody's show. There we go. Come on now. It's all that clicking I had to do. So you are part of the reason why this show works. All I'm saying, Johnson, all I'm telling you is that I don't believe that anything happens in America without the consent of America. When I say America, I don't mean you and I, that every single American. Obviously, I don't mean that. What I mean is the system, the apparatus, the elite, those in charge, those who run the knobs of our government, who cut and scratch and decide how the mix is going to work out. They're the ones that handle the distribution of the money, of said resources, those are the ones. So I don't believe that things happen by accident. Not in America. What we're called is a superpower. That's because our power is super. Get what I'm saying? All right. So that's what I believe, Johnson. I want to hear your thoughts about all these topics. Hit me up. Real Tim Black Facebook and Twitter. Tim Black Show on Instagram. Tim Black Show on TikTok. We even got a TTL Media show page on LinkedIn now. That's dope. So we're doing things. We're making it happen, Johnson. We are making it happen. Give it up for that. Yes. Yeah. Boom. Back. Support independent media. Let me know what you think. You know where I'm at. You know how to find me, Johnson. I ain't hard to find. I'm the black man with the big mouth, fighting for the people. People over power. That's right. People over policy. Policy over party. That's it. Policy over party. That's what we need. And yeah. Tough stuff, Johnson. Tough night. Tough night. All right, Johnsons, I got nothing but love for you. Let me check my comment section. I hate when I miss my commenters. Keith said, my beloved brother Tim, you're doing your family black love, B1, black truth, black justice. Hey, thank you, Keith, man. I appreciate it, brother. I know how things get sometimes, brother. I appreciate you. Sir King Bishop, shout out to B1, Keith Weston, Tim Black, and Pac, B1 FBA. That's what's up. I respect the hell out of that. These my brothers holding it down, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Keep me on point. Robert Pookie Ray. Robert Pookie Ray. What's up, fam? Shrinkflation equals smaller portions for a bigger price. Shrinkflation. Is that what's happening right now? Yeah. You know, our government right now, what's happening with a lot of corporations? They're feigning like they're hurting, but they're having record-setting highs. People are blaming, look, so people are blaming Biden for the gas prices. Then we look over and see Exxon has record-setting profits. Yeah. Maybe there's some things that Joe Biden could do a little bit different, but Jesus Christ, we know who's taxing who. We know what's happening. So it's just, the thing is, it's Joe Biden. Now, I haven't watched everything. It's Joe Biden coming out and slamming ExxonMobil, calling them out. See, that's what he needs to do. He needs to be putting them on Front Street. I don't need to read about that shit in the New York Times, Wall Street Journal. You should be saying it out of your mouth, Joe. Loud and clear. Keith Weston, much family to the beloved brothers, TBTV, Sir King Bishop, Black Love, Black Truth, Black Justice, all day, every day. It is what it is. The family's in the house. All right. Hey, be here tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pause with Tim Black Show. It's going down, Johnson. Hope to see you here. Wolfpack. Chad, what's up, fam? What's going on, Chad? David Melford said MMT. We'll take that. Power to the people. Yeah, you should hang up, Rockstar Girl. It's something up with the phone lines. It's temporary. It's a glitch. I can't fix it on my end. It's too late for them to fix it. But I appreciate you. Call back Friday. I'm going to hold you to it because we want to hear from you, Rockstar. Policy over personality. That's what's up. That's what's up. Belkis, corporate coup d'etat. Good night, fam. Policy over party indeed. Always, Johnson. Always. Always leave room. Wolfpack.